Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
Welcome back.
The world famous Fact Cast. This is episode 59. We got Zachary Barberin.
Hello, everyone.
We got little riot boy over here, Greg Lloyd.
Good morning.
Right, indeed. And finally, across the table, we have Colorado's favorite dirt bag, Nick DiCarlo.
That's me.
Good job, Nick. I thought you weren't going to say anything for a second, which is always good for our podcast audio-only listeners. Yeah. You just give the thumbs up. The person's like, oh, he's dead. He fucking died. All right, we're back into the news. We just talked about United. Our next article comes from Forbes.com. We're talking about Nintendo canceling the goddamn NES Classic Edition. Yesterday, Nintendo shocked the world with good news and bad news. The good being that the Switch is the fastest selling piece of hardware they've ever made.
Bam.
The bad...
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is like multiple what the fucks in the same article.
The bad being that they're discontinuing the exceptionally popular NES Classic Edition. We don't have any concrete numbers of how many they actually sold, but it was a perplexing fucking move because it came out like in November of last year as kind of like a cool little Christmas item.
And it's been super hard to get.
Yeah, you couldn't buy it to begin with. You had to like either stay at a store either 2 hours early, like one of our co-hosts, Nick Holguin, did, and he's not here. I wish we could have brought it. Yeah, he has one. He should have not opened it and waited. That's a whole other thing. He can sell it for a couple grand one day.
Yeah.
And they had slight restocks up until now, but they were only like, it was literally like when you try to go into GameStop or a Target or a Best Buy, what have you. On opening day, I think they had 5 or 6, and they've only gotten shipments of 5 or 6 in each one since then. And it's just like, what the fuck, Nintendo? Like, what is the... Nick, what do you think the meaning behind it is?
Well, I guess it all depends on if it's just a supply chain issue or if it's like a artificial...
Scarcity type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. But
well, it's totally a thing that Nintendo does. They do that.
But
they could have made so much more. It was only available. It was available for less than a year.
Yeah, but the artificial scarcity, unless it's like gold plated or some sort of really special edition, at some point you just got to release it. The artificial scarcity works. For a while until it's just. But yeah,
they had no plans. Actually,
it seems like it was more of just a beta test on their part.
Totally,
because they're like, I guess they didn't sell enough.
Oh shit! I didn't realize this was so popular. Damn, we should try to do something different with this and make more money.
Nope, we're good.
Yeah,
that's what I think they're trying to do. I think maybe they're trying to do something like that. Maybe with the Switch. I mean, how hard would it be to just like do a virtual console with a Switch? And maybe they could maybe they'll get really smart and they'll do some type of like Netflix offering or something like that. With gaming.
Oh well,
you know what I mean.
Saying it would be Netflix on the go though. Is that what you're
no, I'm saying like the Netflix concept, but with their games that they have. Maybe like month by month they offer different games, or they
PlayStation does that.
There's a subscription, and maybe like at any given time you can have 5 games that you could play or 10 different games. There's so many different things that they could do.
I don't think they are stopping the production of a product that they made that was widely popular and sold out instantly because they want to try to sell it somewhere else. Because Nintendo has always had their virtual console on their products since the beginning of the Wii. And then you had to buy Mario 3 and Mega Man 2 and all these games all over again for the Wii U, and they're going to make you do it again on the fucking Switch. So they just make you buy it again on the Switch.
I agree.
I don't think they were afraid of competing with themselves.
I agree with... no, I think that's what they were afraid of.
I agree. Too much credit.
I agree with Greg, though. I think it was just a beta test, and I think that they were like, oh, shit. And I think they saw the response, and they were like, well... How can we make more money out of this? I don't know. Nintendo is completely
insane.
It just they just don't make very much sense. But like, I mean, I have the utmost respect for them, and I actually am a believer. Like, I think that Nintendo will definitely be around. I think that they're one of the manufacturers of a console that they really do a lot to distance themselves from like PC gaming. Because what the fuck, a PS4 or an Xbox, like. PC gaming is obviously the better option. I know you guys are all fucking console gamers, but I mean, isn't that obvious to you guys? Like,
I mainly do I just buy PS4, but I mainly do PC. Like,
that just seems like the better option. But with Nintendo, it's like their hardware is like a part of like what they offer. Like they are like really into making unique hardware. So I think that Nintendo's great, but they don't make very much sense because I saw that and I was so perplexed. Like, what the fuck?
I get the virtues of PC gaming, but it's kind of a better experience or more accessible experience.
Maybe they just want it to be like a collector's item. But I mean, there's a few of the Game Boys that came out, like the Game Boy Micro, like that seemed like it was a very short period of time that was out. And I know people that like have one that they're like, oh, it was the best Game Boy ever made.
So real quickly, this guy did such a great job in this article. He broke down 10 reasons why they might have discontinued it. Nintendo is about to release the Switch Virtual Console. Plausibility here. Wow, this guy's cool. Plausibility 2 out of 10. An SNES Classic Edition is coming. Plausibility 3 out of 10. Nintendo is regrouping for the holiday. Plausibility 9 out of 10. So I think this might come out again. Nintendo really hates the NES Classic being hacked. A lot of people were able to hack it and like put on like Sega games and like do all sorts of cool shit. This is awesome. Nintendo's margin on the NES Classic may be too slim to be worthwhile, meaning they're not making enough money on the back end from it. Nintendo is simply getting bogged down in manufacturing. This is what I fucking think is happening. They're making the Switch, and they probably have one manufacturer who was maybe doing both, and they're like, fuck it, just do the Switch.
I think it's probably a combination of that one and the last one, because I mean, just hardware in general, just like a piece of hardware for that in general, just like that's not a Switch, it's new. It's like, why not just put the software out on the Switch, so.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep going forward.
Well, I think also, the Nintendo seems to they've always been very like protective over their hardware. Just protective over their hardware. So I'm sure people hacking it doesn't help their situation at all. Or doesn't make them happy. But yeah, I don't know. It's completely bizarre. Like whenever I read that, I was just like, what? Like what?
I made a comment on Reddit, because that's the way I take out my confusion. But my comment was, ha, ha, ha,
How many F's did you get for that, Matt?
10.
That's pretty great, actually. I like that. That's perfect.
There was no effort.
Hey, but, I'm kind of bummed because I probably was never going to buy one, but I thought it was a really cool product.
I would have bought one.
I thought it was
given them my money. They don't want my fucking money.
I just thought it was a really cool product. Like, I don't spend a lot of money on gaming, so that's why I wouldn't have bought one. But I just thought it was a really cool product. Like, what a cool concept. Like,
yeah, well, when it was released, everyone was like, oh, smart.
Well, I just don't think the Virtual Console is that cool because I don't want to fucking spend $5, not even $5 on some older games. But something like that had a bunch of games.
Well, it was the coolest thing. We had like a Netflix type thing. There's actually a Sega class. Sega did one of these things like a long time ago. It was literally the same thing by Sega, but no one gave a shit. But I
get Sonic 2 again.
Golden Axe, Streets of Rage.
But the design of it was kind of cool though because it's so iconic that that's almost like having a little like piece of art almost. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
I would like put it up somewhere like above my bed.
Yeah, I mean it'd be a really cool like collector's item and definitely something that I'm sure that hardware you don't have to worry about fucking blowing on cartridges or anything. Like that shit's probably going to be super fucking solid. Nothing going wrong with it. I mean. It seems like pretty
10 years from now, we find out they all catch like fucking fire.
Pretty user friendly. You know what I mean? Like, I just thought it was a great product. I'm really surprised that they discontinued it. I mean, I don't know. Who knows what the fuck they're doing?
Thanks, Nintendo. When we return to episode 58 of the Fatcast, we are going to talk about the 10 best foods to fucking eat, and you guys are going to try to guess.
To fuck and eat?